We're gonna take a trip to Davis, California. Welcome back, Kat Gruvs.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kat Gruvs here. This is probably my first QuaranPalooza of 2023. I was blessed to be here last September of last year. It's crazy how time flies. So it's great to see you again, John. It's great to see everyone again. So a little bit about myself. I'm a fingerstyle guitarist and composer based here in Davis, California, kind of in the Sacramento-ish area. If we have anyone here that's like outside of California, that's kind of where that is. It's a small college town and it's really hot over here. It's very hot and I got like the AC running and everything. It's just it's crazy. It's like 100 degrees every day over here. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm going to play my first song is actually my latest release. It's a cover song. It's a cover by the one and only Taylor Swift. I didn't get tickets to see the Eras tour that's happening right now, so I'm going to go ahead and play this for you all today, kind of in honor of that. So I hope you enjoy. This is Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. Thank you all so much. That was a tune called Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. That's available on my Spotify page, KatGruvs, just exactly. Spell it the way it is, in my username, you'll find it there. That's kind of my latest cover release. And yeah. And the video for that is also on my YouTube channel. We shot it in beautiful San Francisco, California, if you want to check that out as well. Alright, so I'm going to play an original tune, also in this same tuning. So for all of you guitar enthusiasts out there, this is actually kind of like almost like a unison tuning. It's pretty much consists of the notes C, G, C, like basically C and G, pretty much. And when you capo it up on the 4th fret, you you can convert it to the key of E, and you can get like some really cool chord voicings out of it, just literally out of the 2 notes. So if y'all are kind of like interested in alternate tunings and that kind of thing, it's a really cool one to kind of dabble around with. But this next one is also in this tuning. It's an original composition. I have yet to release it, but I'm gonna definitely work hard on, you know, releasing some more original music, you know, in the future. But this is a song kind of just about traveling. And speaking of traveling, I don't know how many people from Canada that we have here, but I'm taking a trip to Canada, you know, starting next week, and I'm going to be performing there. So it's a little town called Kelowna in British Columbia. So I do have a gig all the way up there. You know, this is probably my first international gig in quite some time, and it's at a brewery called Barnout Brewing. So if any of you guys are up there or happen to be around that area in British Columbia, it's basically like 5 hours east of Vancouver. But I do have a show coming up there on August 9th, so definitely do check that out, and please tell all of your Canadian friends that I'll be up there. But anyway, this is a song kind of about traveling. It's a song that I wrote, you know, back in 2019, you know, before the pandemic, when you know, traveling was a thing, pretty much. So, yeah, Canadian A, yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's kind of just about that, and just, you know, seeing the world and seeing different places. You know, I went to Canada back in 2019 as well, not really the same area, but like in Winnipeg, which is kind of more in the Midwest. And, you know, I had so many experiences just traveling around the world. That was one of them. Another one was like playing at the House of Blues in Anaheim back in 2020 as well. And it's kind of just inspired by all of those experiences. But ironically, whenever I play this song, I think about Sacramento for some reason. And it's been kind of like a recent thing where it's like, while I had originally wrote it about the aspect of traveling and seeing the world, I just think about Sacramento. It's just somehow your mind just goes back home. Like, even if you're traveling to different places, you know, you can't help but just think about home. And it was that's kind of where the song started. It's like I was playing a gig in Oak Park in Sacramento, and it was also inspired by missing like a train in Sacramento as well. But you know, for some reason my mind always just goes back there. But while this song is about traveling, it's also about just, you know, remembering where you came from. But this is a song called Young Traveler. Hope you enjoy. you all very much. There was an original composition entitled "Young Traveler." I promise to release that one soon. That's an unreleased song, but it's kind of an old one because it's 4 years old. That's a song called
Well,
"Young Traveler."
wow, wow, wow.
That sums it up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was that. So I'm going to switch instruments here as I use alternate tunings. So I'm going to switch guitars. Now this is in a slightly different tuning right here. It's my revival guitar. That was my Stonebridge or Furch guitar model that I typically use for performing. But this guitar is really nice as well. It's my dad's guitar, and it feels really nice on the hands, and I use it a lot for teaching as well. But yeah, so this last song that I'm gonna play for you all tonight is a song called "The Creator." It's off of my debut album, also of the same name, Creator. It's basically just a song about the creative spirit. It's a song about music and engineering, as I was a mechanical engineering major when I went to UC Davis, and it just basically was an album that kind of just encapsulates all of the experiences that I had, living in Davis for like the past 8 years. So, and just the balances that we find between music and engineering and the creative processes that both of those fields involve. So, yeah, this is a song called "The Creator." Thank you all so much. My name's Kat Gruvs.
have time for one more.
Ah, yeah. Let's see. Let me figure out what to play. What time is my set over? I thought it was 8:35.
Well, the next act is at 8:40, so you could play like
Okay.
uplifting.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll switch on back over to the Birch guitar, the Stonebridge guitar, for that one. Ooh. Alright. Do something kind of in a similar tuning to this one right here. So I'll take this one all the way back to 2015 here. So this is kind of an older song. This song is off of my debut album, The Creator, as well. So it's basically on the same album as the previous song. And let's see, I'm trying to decide between doing the one about midterms or the first fingerstyle song that I had composed. I think I'll do the one about midterms. I think that's one that I played at the last QuaranPalooza as well. This song is just about cramming for tests. I mean, during my freshman year at UC Davis, I spent a lot of time, obviously studying mechanical engineering and, going through all those midterms and tests. And there was like this chemistry final that I was supposed to study for, but I just ended up not studying for it. And writing this song, because this literally was just stuck in my head. This sort of riff that I was playing, just in my dorm room. And yeah, you'll hear kind of the alternating moods of stress and relief in this song right here. So yeah, this is one of the first fingerstyle or percussive fingerstyle songs that I've written as well. This is a song called Down to the Wire. Hope you enjoy.
if you combined Leo Kottke and Ani DeFranco and Keller Williams, there you have it. That's all that went through my head right now. That was great. Thank you.
Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much, John, for having me. It's always a pleasure performing for QuaranPalooza, and thank you all so much who are in this chat room for listening as well. Again, my name is Kat Gruvs, Katgruvs, modern fingerstyle guitarist and composer based in Davis, California. Please visit me on my website at katgruvs.com. I am also on Spotify. I have most of my music up there. I have a YouTube channel as well if you want to check out some of the music videos that I've shot as well. And my Instagram and Facebook handles are also all the same. KATGRUVS. So thank you all so much for tuning in and listening. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Great set.
Thank you
Fantastic.
so much.